Welcome back to People Be Live. I'm your host, William Haynes. Wow, it's such a great night tonight. I'm so happy to do this episode. Obviously, it's with one of my favorite people that ever existed. We met on SourceFed. We joined at the same time, and I immediately was impressed by how brilliant she was, and I've been thankful to watch her journey and all the things she's done since. Reina Scully. Come on in, Reina. So, Reina, let's be real quick.
Sure, why?
I think you're the best.
You do?
I don't know if it's clear.
I love you more.
I don't know if I can make it any more clear. I don't know how. I don't even remember what my life was like before.
Before you met me?
Before I met Reina. And obviously there are others who are the same as me. You have more disciples.
So many.
So many. So
Like
what's
a
been
harem.
going on? What's new?
Well,
What's that over there?
So I recently came back from Japan. I was working there, which was pretty exciting, but it's also a little bit warpy because when you work where your family is near, you're kind of like, oh, I don't know what to prioritize.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that. But I brought back some gifts for you.
Okay.
And some surprises.
Okay, all right.
And
Okay.
I'm so glad you mentioned Anime Club Super. The bag has nothing to do with anything, sorry.
Okay,
I'm
this is
just
the
like
bag.
stuff it all into something.
What'd you give me?
Yeah, so anime.
Ooh, a One Piece shirt.
It's like the best moment.
This is one of the best moments in
yeah.
One Piece. So I love this
classic.
shirt. Thank you. This is beautiful. I'm so thankful. What else you got? You got more stuff in here?
Yeah.
What is this?
So,
Oh no.
all right, so
Food.
I love snacks.
Oh goodness.
As you know.
Yes.
And I love potato chips. I don't really like sweets. I like salty things.
Yeah, because
like
this
chips
is
and
not a
crackers.
sweet thing. What is
No,
this?
it's called suppa mucho, and suppa means like sour.
Yeah.
So they're sour potato chips.
Oh my
And
goodness.
they're supposed to taste like pickled plum, which is leboshi.
Pickled
And I know it's
plum.
freaking weird, right? Yeah.
I'm so down for
I really
this.
wanted you to taste it because
Okay, I'm so happy. Should I do it right now?
yeah.
Eat it.
I know you didn't want to like eat stuff.
You know I don't
but
like eating
it's a
stuff.
gift though.
Oh.
Describe
definitely.
its flavor. Is it sour? I've never had it.
You never had
Yeah, no, I just brought it back because I saw it.
it? They're actually very good.
Yeah?
They're very good. Yeah, it's not too sour, too sweet. This is actually absolutely delicious.
Really?
Definitely a good snack. Top snack.
Yay!
Let me put this in my drawer real quick. I'm down for the top snack.
I'm
You
so
got
glad.
me gifts?
Yeah.
A One Piece puzzle. A One Piece puzzle. I'm gonna put this together with his thing on it.
So
Thank you.
there's a reason why I'm only getting you like classic One Piece things. It's because I've only watched up to a certain point and I don't know the new world.
Yeah, this is good enough.
Yeah.
Original One Piece is beautiful and magical. Yeah. What is this?
Okay, so this is another weird
You can
food.
see it.
Yeah. So this is the extra weird one.
Okay.
This is called katsu, which is basically, you know katsu, like normally tonkatsu, you put, it's like fried
Yeah.
pork cutlet over rice and it
Yeah.
has a certain flavor. Yeah, okay, so this is it in snack form, but it's made out of tofu proteins and some fish.
Oh my goodness.
And it mimics the flavor of it, but it's also curry flavored.
All of it. All of it.
It's okay, me not sure because it's definitely a little bit odd, and I want you to
Swallow. All of it.
I ate too much.
You ate too
have
much,
to eat
right?
some.
Oh, I'm okay.
All of it. You're my hero, Will.
I know it's a little much, right?
Where are the seconds?
It
Do you
tastes
taste the curry at all?
curry. I could have like a whole pot of curry in my right cheek. It was definitely good. Reina, we have so many things I wanted to talk to you about. But I think first I have one question.
Yes.
One question. One question. One question. One question.
god, it's terrifying.
So you had a Q&A like on Instagram live like a couple months ago, and I have one question though.
Sure.
Subs or dubs?
Oh. I mean, that's not even hard. Definitely subs.
Subs! Subs! We were just talking about this earlier. Subs versus dubs for you. If you watch it, you just watch anime.
Yeah.
You get to just watch anime.
Right, and I don't like need the subs.
Yeah.
So there's actually literally no point in me watching it dubbed
It was a
at
trick
all.
question.
Okay.
So I've known you for a while. It really has been over 4 years, and I realized there's a lot of things that people might not actually know about you.
Really?
Like we know you're smart. We know you're like a like in person. Everybody's like, Reina's a pretty smart person, but I don't think they know like you're classically smart too. You went to college.
Oh, yeah. I went to Rutgers University.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really proud of it, but I'm still paying back loans.
Still,
Yeah, and I'm like 100% not using my degree whatsoever.
You have a degree in neuroscience?
In neuropsychology.
Neuropsychology.
Yeah, but I found a loophole in the system to get a science degree. Like basically, like psychology doesn't count as a science, but if you take enough labs and take stuff like neurology, it turns into like a science degree with enough credits, obviously.
You nerded it.
Yeah, I nerded it, but it's also because I was on academic probation because I really shit the bed freshman year. I don't know what happened. I was like too free and it was just like not good. Yeah.
You had a party face.
No, it wasn't really partying. I was just, honestly, I was a little sad.
Because you're introverted. You were playing video games.
No, I was like, I went home all the time. I was worried about my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like legit. I was just like, Mom.
And then you got it together, wrote a thesis.
Well, the thing is, I overcompensated because I was on academic probation, and I was like, oh no, that's so embarrassing. So I was like, oh, not only am I gonna double major this shit, but I'm also gonna graduate with a science degree. It doesn't seem like it matters at all anymore, though. Now that you're an adult, it doesn't matter at all. That makes me so sad.
You don't need it. You absolutely don't need it. So where you and I met, we were both interns at SourceFed in DeFranco.
Yeah, at different times.
At different times, though. Yeah, I was like one of the first interns for like 3 months or so, and then you might have been the next batch after that.
I was told I was the second round.
Yes, and you were the second round interns. And then they eventually brought me back, and we both became hosts at the same time.
Yeah, that's really serendipitous almost, don't you think? Because I feel like it was pretty random that we would be chosen for that next third generation run.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So kind of what happened at SourceFed is then it split off into SourceFed and SourceFed Nerd.
Yeah, like different avenues and channels.
Oh my goodness! The real Oopie. Thanks you from Julia Fang, actually, who's the person who sent this to me. One of my favorite things that ever happened to us was because we did the Avatar: The Last Airbender show, someone drew you, me, DJ, and Sam.
Oh my God, with our powers, yeah.
In the Avatar world. That changed my life.
We looked so good.
We did. We looked like this is the best me I've ever been. Yeah. And so you've done a lot of crazy stuff since SourceFed. You actually left much before me, much before it ended. And you have done a lot of things.
Well, I was a little sour after Super Panic Frenzy, so
yeah, that is it. And you actually, since then, you voiced an anime character.
I played a radio DJ, so it was kind of okay that I didn't have to match mouth flaps or anything, so it was super, super easy.
Yeah.
And I recorded it here, but I met with all the directors and the voice directors and stuff like that in Japan. And it was a very digital, simple process. I feel like this is not how it happens in Japan, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just sent me a bunch of lines to say in a lot of different ways. And honestly, it wasn't really hearing my voice. It was seeing my name in the Japanese credits that really did it for me. It wasn't like a dub. It was in the Japanese thing. And I had them write my name in English because I was just like, I could put my real name in Japanese, but that that'd be like kind of weird all of a sudden because
Yeah.
my on-camera appearance has like always been Reina Scully.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
and Reina Scully actually comes from something.
well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, obviously from X-Files, right?
Yeah, right, Reina Scully.
I was obsessed with Dana Scully. Okay, can I tell you? I
Yes.
was so obsessed with Dana Scully that I cut my hair like her all throughout high school. I had short red hair.
Yeah.
And Mike, who's my husband now, dressed up as Mulder during
Oh my
Halloween.
goodness, of course he would do anything.
And wait, there's more embarrassing crap. Oh yeah, and I'd like memorize her lines and I'd like say them to myself in the mirror like
you
all
were
the time.
obsessed. You wanted to work for the FBI.
Badly. Again, influenced, but I always liked that type of thing. Like I was obsessed with Sherlock Holmes because my mom's first like ESL class was Sherlock Holmes, so she read it out loud a lot, and I just happened to be around.
Yeah.
So like my first like inkling of English was Sherlock Holmes, and I was just obsessed with it. And then I was really, really into Case Closed or Detective Conan, and it's still on.
Yeah,
like how is it still on?
Detective Conan is still on?
Yeah,
I
it
actually didn't know
rivals
that.
One Piece
Yeah,
in
and-
like its longevity.
And
yeah.
I want One Piece to live forever.
Well, Detective Conan is probably gonna live forever. They don't age, and there's no arcs. So actually, no, there are arcs, but anyway.
There are arcs? Yeah.
There are arcs, but not the way like One Piece has them. You know, they're not like.
I gotta get
horribly
into
different.
Detective Conan because Sherlock Holmes is one of my favorite things ever too.
Yeah.
And you know I love old anime. It'll never be
Yes.
the same. I like to say that you have different forms. I have different forms too because we're both anime characters in real life. You
We
gotta
were
have.
reincarnated too many times.
Yeah, and so you have to have all your different stages. You have academic Reina, fun Reina,
Sure.
and you know one of my favorite Reinas is business Reina.
That's Subject's favorite thing too.
When you put on the blazers with the shoulder pads,
Oh, yeah.
I just
Shit
want to
gets
give you a
serious.
little cell phone and antenna and a Bluetooth.
Scully.
We have our show on your channel,
Yes.
Anime Club Super.
Super. It has evolved.
Yeah, Andre Turber did the animation for it. I just want people to know that they can find you on your channel.
Thank you. Yes, they can.
Thank you, Reina, for coming on. Thank you so much for coming on, Reina.
So Reina,